No lefty, walking my truth, don't fuck with my 17, crawl for you, walk, run it, catch me. Got the right bitch. No lefty, walking my truth, don't fuck with my 17, crawl for you, walk, run it, catch me. Got a sharp tongue, spit it, machete. Mean beat, but a nigga never slept me. Watch your mouth, unless you wanna catch these. Mic check, testing. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How y'all doing out there, honey? I'm sorry that I am late. And I'm coming to y'all extra late tonight because I was recording the Epstein Explained. As I told y'all, I'm going to do a deep dive into Jeffrey Epstein, and so that y'all will understand who he is and why the files are so important. And then I'm going to continue to share updates, and we're going to take a deeper dive until we get to the bottom of all of the things, honey. Yes. Now, I said that I wasn't going to get into them Epstein files, honey, but I am too nosy to be talking about something that I don't know about completely. So I've been taking my time and slowly but surely going through the Epstein files. It is disgusting. Keep your eye out for the part 1 of the Epstein Explained. It's going to be dropping this weekend. It should be dropping this weekend unless YouTube doesn't approve it. But hopefully you'll have it to check out tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon or at whichever point. But yes, even though I recorded that Epstein baby, I had to come on here and kiki cackle and cut up with y'all, honey. Because there's been so many things going on this week. This wasn't a week that we could just, slide by and keep it moving, honey. We would be backed up. Child, honey, we would be backed up needing some Pepto-Bismol. Honey, we'd be backed up needing a fleet. Honey, yeah, honey, backed up and constipated on the tea. So I just want to bring y'all something quick to just break down a few things that have been on my mind this week. Yeah. All right, let's hop right into it. That's interesting. All right, let's hop right into it. I'm sorry, y'all. Retired Air Force Major General is still missing after he disappeared in Albuquerque, New Mexico last month. William Caslin disappeared, honey. And it's been 1,000,001 conspiracy theories because he's the guy or one of the guys who was in charge of working with UFOs and UAPs and, all of the alien conspiracy theorists are going crazy right now. What's more interesting and what makes it even more weird is the fact that William wasn't the first to disappear. One of his co-workers actually went missing one of his former co-workers actually went missing under similar circumstances. Weird circumstances. They both have disappeared without a trace. And they're trying to use the excuse that maybe William was senile or starting to go into dementia and he just wandered off. Nobody believes that. But it's even harder to believe knowing that his co-worker, Monica Reza, went missing not long before he did. And she still hasn't been found. Yeah, she's also somebody who worked with UAPs, UFOs, and all of those things, worked with the U.S. government as well. What's interesting about Monica is that when I was looking for her, I couldn't find any decent pictures. This picture right here is actually the missing picture for Monica. This is the picture that they're sending out for people to try and keep their eye out for Monica. I don't know how the hell we're supposed to be keeping our eye out on somebody that we can't see in the damn picture. But I digress. I ended up finding this picture of somebody whose name's Monica Reza. This was like the only face picture I could find. But what's funny about this picture is it claims that this person passed away in 2025. This picture actually popped up on Find My Grave. The Find My Grave site where you can find out where various people are buried to visit their graves. Monica pops up under Find My Grave and popped up on their database as being somebody who passed away last year. But again, based on what we know from the media, she's still missing. There have been no reports of her being found, her body being found, none of that. So I thought that was interesting. And then when I clicked on the link to go to her on Find a Grave, on the Find a Grave website, it says that the memorial has been removed. I thought that was shady. I think it's even more suspicious. No wonder why the conspiracy theorists are going crazy, especially with the fact that these people have worked with UFOs, and not long ago, the U.S. government admitted to there being life that they're aware of outside of Earth. I have a different hypothesis. I have a different belief. I think that these former Air Force generals are more likely going missing because of this war. Because of the conflict, the war that involves the U.S., Iran, and Israel, I think that that is more likely a reason why the Air Force general and Monica went missing and are still missing. To me, that makes more sense. These are people who have highly classified information when it comes to the U.S. defense, especially in the air, i.e. Air Force. And we know that Iran and Israel has been firing back at each other using missiles, which float through what? The air. So that's my hypothesis. And Joe strengthens my hypothesis. Joe Kent, who is now the former director of the National Counterterrorism Center, Joe was responsible for guarding America against terrorists, for predicting our next terrorist attack, getting intel and predicting how much of a threat various other countries are, also looking out for our allies as well. Joe quit. Joe said, I'm done, honey. Joe said that Diaper Booty has gone too far with the Diaper Booty has gone too far with the war on Iran. He has gone too far this time, honey. Orange face, diaper draws has gone too far this time. Joe tweets, after much reflection, I have decided to resign from my position as director of the National Counterterrorism Center. Effective today, I cannot in good conscience support the ongoing war in Iran. Iran posed no imminent threat to our nation, and it is clear that we started this war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. It has been an honor serving under POTUS, Trump, and Gabbard, and leading the professionals at the National Counterterrorism Center. God bless America, Joe says. Joe said, I don't want no parts of this war. Joe made it very clear there was if anybody would know whether Iran was a threat to the U.S., Joe would be one of the first people to know. Joe, being one of the first people who would know, made it very clear, no, they were not a threat. And in fact, this war seems to be started because of Israel. And because there are so many rich people who are Israeli or Israel involved, because there is so much money put into our government to elect people who are pro-Israel, that's the reason why. Another reason why we're currently at war, because Israel essentially has the U.S. by the nuts. Baby, honey, Joe posted his resignation letter, honey, to President Trump. Joe made it very clear. Honey, Joe even pinned the tweet and the resignation letter to the top of his X, formerly known as Twitter, so that there was no complication. So that there was no question that Joe is out deuces. Now, what's funny about this is that MAGA will tell you, and MAGA will attempt to support Trump by saying that this war was necessary because Iran was trying to develop nuclear weapons. Iran doesn't even have a nuclear weapons facility. And the one that they allegedly had, we supposedly blew it up last year. there was no imminent threat. Like I told y'all before, unless they got the Avengers over there making missiles in Iran, it ain't happening. Baby, it takes too long, too much resources. We would even know if certain goods and resources were heavily being imported into Iran. Resources that would be used to make nuclear weapons. It's not happening, says Joe. Honey, Joe tripled down. Yes, first was the tweet, second was the resignation letter, and third, he sat down with Tucker Carlson.
Was Iran on the verge of getting a nuclear weapon?
No, they weren't, 3 weeks ago when this started, and they weren't in June either. I mean, the Iranians have had a religious ruling, a fatwa, against actually developing a nuclear weapon since 2004. That's been in place since 2004.
Oh, Iran had actually signed an agreement and agreed to not building a nuclear weapon. And again, of course, that doesn't mean that, they wouldn't go behind our backs and do it. But we have been keeping an eye on Iran. Israel has been keeping an eye on Iran. Other allies have been keeping an eye on Iran. Iran was not building a nuclear weapon. In fact, one of the places that was blown up by U.S. in Israel, one of the places in Iran that was blown up was actually a decoy place. It wasn't even a real spot. It wasn't even a real facility. But what Joe got to say?
2004. That's available in the public sphere. But then also we had no intelligence to indicate that fatwa was being disobeyed or it was on the cusp of being lifted. The Iranian strategy, it's actually pretty pragmatic. The Iranians are obviously aware of what's taking place in their region, and their strategy was to not completely abandon their nuclear program because they saw what happened to Muammar Gaddafi in Libya.
All right, he's getting into a little bit more specifics that is above my pay grade in politics. So, basic gist of the story, we're at the war for no reason, no apparent reason, unless we listen to Joe, who says that the reason is because of Israel. Israel has us by the nuts, therefore, we're being dragged in dog walks. Honey. Meanwhile, our allies over in Britain, their journalists are getting bombed at.
Further rocket attacks were reported against Nahariya and admitted.
Now, if this is happening to English reporters, imagine what's happening to American soldiers. All because President Diaper Booty wants to attack a country that has no imminent threat on the United States. You don't know, I don't know neither. Honey. But like I told you, I want to keep y'all here for a good time, not a long time. So, baby, let's get into Miss Taylor. Honey. Apparently, Taylor is the new Bachelorette. Taylor Frankie Paul is shown in this video brutally attacking her husband at the time, and TMZ says that her child got struck as well. Get into the altercation.
Look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah. Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do. Holy
It's okay. I don't give a
Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone. Oh my gosh.
Taylor off the chain.
Your daughter is right here. Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Taylor is off the chain, huh? Baby, what y'all gonna do with Taylor? Well, I can tell y'all what Hulu did with Taylor. Hulu wrapped Taylor ass right on up. Honey, Hulu wrapped her up. I guess they wrapping up the whole season and they moving on with another Bachelorette. Honey, they got Taylor out of here in less than 17 seconds, honey. They warned y'all. Honey, that the madam was just as bad as the slave master. Didn't they tell y'all? Didn't they tell y'all? Honey, this is why them men want the women to go back in the kitchen, because they tired of y'all whipping their ass. Child, we do not condone domestic violence over here. We do not support domestic violence over here. It's not cool for a woman to be violent. It's not cool for a man to be violent. It's not cool for gays and lesbians to be violent in their relationships either. Nobody. Violence is not the answer. Violence is not the answer. Honey, you see, violence got Taylor packed the hell up, don't you? Got her packed right on up, honey. Packed light. Honey, Taylor is packed. Honey. Speaking of who done got packed up recently, honey, speaking of being packed up, y'all remember the boy Justin Timberlake had got his DUI. He was driving under the influence of some intoxicant, honey. And people, had taken video, and there were so many questions and so many things, and people was on and on ranting about it. Well, honey, Justin went to court. Justin took the peoples to court. Justin took the city, the county, the state to court to avoid having his body cam video released. Because Justin knew that when that body cam got released, it was going viral. Well, unfortunately for Justin, the lawsuit didn't pan out his way. Honey, therefore, the footage was released. Therefore, we gonna get into all 3 minutes. Because we want to know what Justin didn't want us to see. All right. Okay.
Okay, so left foot on the line. Left foot on the line first. And then you're going to put your right foot in front of your left, stay just like that. Okay? You're going to be heel to toe, like this. Heel to toe. Up. Put your left foot on the line. Yep. You're going to have your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put our left foot on the line first. Put your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe. And you can stay just like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So this is going to be a series of 9 heel to toe steps. I will demonstrate this like you're doing right now. Like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. Followed by a series of small steps around. 1, 2,
honey,
3,
Justin
all the way
is
up
a
to 9
dancer.
back.
And he done
gonna be
forgot
heel
how to
toe.
step.
So you're going to be clicking your heels as you're going.
Justin know how to do a 8 count, 10 count, 12 count, 16 count. Justin could do choreography for a whole tour of his own, for a whole music video, or for NSYNC. But Justin didn't magically forgot how to walk. I think it's fair to say that Justin is fucked up, honey.
This by your side. While you're doing this, you're going to look down at your toes.
Guys, I'm just following my friends back to my house. I'm not doing anything. I'm just following my friends back to my house.
Will you do these tests?
Sure.
Okay. Like I explained, it's going to be 9 heel to toe steps. You're going to be clicking your heels, arms by your side. Just wait until I have you go.
Like this?
Arms by your side. So it's going to look like this.
Sorry,
arms by your side.
I've never done this, so I'm just...
Just mimic him.
It's going to be arms by your side, just like that, while you're doing it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Your eyes are going to be looking at your toes as you take each step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Once you get to your 9th step, like I demonstrated, your lead foot's going to stay planted, and you're going to take a series of small steps around, followed by 9 heel to toe steps back. Okay? Again, as you walk, you're going to be counting those steps out loud, looking at your toes. Arms by your side the whole way. So you're going to start with your left foot on the line.
Okay.
Right foot in front of your left. You're going to stay like that, and then...
Just like this?
It's going to look like that. We'll start, okay? We'll start.
He's
from
going
the
to tell
beginning.
you when you're supposed to begin. He just wants you to...
I'm sorry.
You're all
I'm
good. He
sorry.
just wants you to be in position. He's going to basically tell you when to go,
So I'm
okay?
gonna have you get
First, Justin didn't know how to walk, and now he's walking when he's not asking to be walked. Justin, baby, honey, you couldn't walk it off, and that is the problem.
in position,
Okay.
and then I'm going to say you may begin.
I got
Okay.
you. I got
So
you.
left foot on
Perfect.
the line,
Okay.
right foot in front of your left,
Ready?
and you may begin.
And then just walk. I'm sorry.
Here.
I'm
Ready?
I'm a little nervous.
Left.
I'm just.
Right foot in front. You're going to look down. Ready? 1, 2,
Okay.
3,
Got you.
4. Like
One,
that,
so
okay?
you-
Hang on.
two-
Let him tell you when to go. Let him tell you when to go. He's got to tell you when to start, okay?
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
No, I want to make sure... we want to make
Left
sure
foot
you
on
do this
the line.
right.
Baby, you would have thought Justin was a pistol the way he jumped in the gun.
Right foot in front of your left.
Is this my line?
Whichever
Perfect, yep.
imaginary line you make, that's the line you're going to walk. And you may begin. 3, 5, 7, 9.
Honey, Justin, baby, we see why they end up packing your ass up right down to the precinct. It's clear as day. Justin, honey, it's clear as a mirror. Oh, Lord, Justin. I didn't know that Justin was doing the ATL style. What was Justin trying? Crip walk at first? What was that he did? Get into it. He was doing the stanky leg or something. Weebles wobble, but they won't fall down. Honey, Justin. Yeah, Justin, this ain't even the whole footage. So I understand why you didn't want this to be out. Because it was clear that you were committing one of the worst crimes that a person can commit. Endangering the lives of other people because you want to be intoxicated while driving. We don't care that you was just going to your friend's house. We gonna need your friends to get an ass whipping for letting you drive too. Okay? Justin, this is not cool. Can you imagine how many of your fans have lost loved ones, or how many of them have potentially lost their lives to drunk drivers? Like, really? Like, that's drivers at 101. I don't understand. It's not like you don't have enough money for Uber or Lyft, Justin. I don't get it. Your car could have stayed wherever you had got drunk. And even if it had got towed in, like you couldn't afford to get it out, Justin, stop playing in our faces while you playing with the bottle. Now, they try to say that, Justin, you was under the influence of Mary Jane, and I'm not believing it was the cannabis. It could have been the cannabis plus some other stuff, but Justin, it was clear. I smoke like a chimney, and I would never have that much trouble doing a field sobriety. No, honey, baby, child. Could be smoking moon rocks. And I'm still going to know how to heel toast that, Justin. I know you playing in our face, Justin. And then Justin went ahead the nerve to try and sue the people. After the people didn't already let him out of jail without a bond and all that, without bail and all. Then damn near dropped the charges. Justin and got little taps on the wrist and shit. I know you. Justin, honey, the privilege of a white man in America is never astounding. Honey, it never shocks us anymore. Justin, you a rich white male celebrity. God the mighty knows that you know better, Jesus. Honey. Child, let's keep it going into the foolishness of it all, baby. Politician performs a blackface speech. Honey. Brazilian lawmaker Fabiana Bolsonaro is facing backlash after applying dark foundation on her face during a preliminary session. The Blackface Act was done. Let me show y'all her getting into it. The Blackface Act was done in protest of Erica Hilton, a trans woman, being appointed chair of the Chamber's Women's Rights Committee. So Fabiana did this because she didn't want Erica Hilton, a trans woman, to become one of the chairs in the Chamber's Women's Rights Committee. Fabiana, I don't think this helped your case. During her speech, Fabiana says she had experienced the privileges of a white person and questioned whether by putting on makeup she had become black. She added that she was making an analogy with Hilton's gender identity and called it a social experiment. Fabiana claims that she was trying to make the point that just like she can't be black, a trans woman can't be a woman, is what Fabiana was attempting to say. But we see how dumb people are, not being able to understand the difference between gender and sex. These people also don't seem to understand when they being racist as hell because they stupid. That's why I don't even get mad at them no more. I understand that you know your IQ is below mine. Her speech was interrupted by lawmaker Monica Sixa, who accused Fabiana of transphobia, racism, and blackface, and requested the suspension of the session and its broadcast. Session chair Fabio Ferrara de Sá allowed Fabiana to finish speaking and said the manner would be referred to the Assembly's leadership. Sixa allowed the 17 other lawmakers, Sixa, along with 17 other lawmakers, filed a petition saying that the demonstration violated constitutional principles and reinforced stigma against trans people. She also filed a criminal complaint for racial discrimination, as she should have. Fabiana denied doing blackface, saying her speech was meant to show respect to the historical struggle of black people. Well, the problem is, Fabiana, if you're aware of the historical struggle of black people, then you would know that blackface is one of the historical struggles of black people. Not only did they use blackface to negate black actors, they used blackface to not only stop black actors and thespians from getting opportunities, to stop black people from being shown in media, but they also did it to make fun of black people. If you knew anything about the black struggle, you would know that that is black history, that is racism 101. Don't paint your face black, dummy. How many people in your lifetime alone, Fabiana, has got in trouble for blackface? Can't even count them. Okay? Keep in mind, this is being discussed and this has made international news right after Brazil has made it illegal to be racist in Brazil. So Fabiana might possibly be going to jail for wearing blackface. Dummy. Honey ain't got the sense she was born with. Clearly, honey, my Lord. And then she had the nerve to forget her eyes, so now she look like she got vitiligo. Child, forgot her shoulders. Fabiana is a fool. And I want Brazil to do their thing and use Fabiana as an example of how y'all made racism illegal. Because it ain't no question whether or not this is racist. And Fabiana shouldn't be allowed to speak in public on important matters anymore because she clearly doesn't have the capacity or the range. Fabiana don't even have the range to understand there's a difference between gender identity and sex. It's the Chamber of Women's Rights, not the Chamber of Female Rights, dummy. Sister. Get me away from Fabiana. I ain't got no more words for her. Child, Afroman. Y'all know Afroman, honey. I think Afroman did because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Let me see. Let me look at Afroman. Yep, Afroman is the dude that did because I got high. Yep. Well, Afroman, if you didn't know, has been in court fighting against his local police department. Get into it. I can't make it up, and I can't be no more funny than it is naturally.
No, I posted it because the sheriff's never supposed to raid in my house in the first place.
Okay, let me give some context. Let me give a little context. They raided Afroman's house. They destroyed his house. They stole some of his money. All of this was recorded with Afroman's home security cameras. Then to come to find out, it was a wrongful raid. They were never supposed to go in his house in the first place. So Afroman sues his local police department, and now they're attempting to sue him back because Afroman made a whole album dissing the police department and everybody involved in the raid. Child, I told you I couldn't make it up.
No, I posted it because the sheriff's never supposed to raid in my house in the first place. The whole raid was a mistake. All of this is their fault. If they hadn't wrongly raided my house, there would be no lawsuit. I would not know their names. They wouldn't be on my body. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system. And there would be no songs, nothing. My money would still be intact, nothing. So all of this is their fault.
And this is Lick 'em Low Lisa, according to Afroman. This is Lisa listening to her diss record about how she likes to lick 'em low. This is Lisa responding in court. She took a look at my camera, then she went down on my spouse. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Y'all keep on laughing, she gonna eat your wife's pussy. Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for informing me. But no, like I was saying, Lisa is breaking down, honey. Lick 'em Low Lisa is breaking down as she listens to Afroman saying about her licking them low. Afroman said that you can't trust her around your wife. Afroman said you can't trust Lisa around your wife, said you can't trust Lisa around your bitch. If you got a female dog, you can't even trust Lisa around her. You know why? because Lisa likes to lick them low, is what Afroman said. Honey, Lisa is having a whole conniption. She's having a whole breakdown about it. If you ask me, Lisa's looking a little butch. I wouldn't be surprised if Lisa really do lick them low, honey. I wouldn't be surprised if she lick them hot. That's just my opinion, based on Lisa's appearance. And her job, you know. And Afroman is a key. Okay? Honey, if you didn't know he was a key before, you know he's a key now. He's not just a key that gets high. He's a key that says, fuck the police. Honey, yup. He says it in court and in music. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't unmute the video. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Honey, I don't know if I'm being struck down now. No, I'm not being struck yet. But you can definitely go and check out Afroman's album. He has a whole album dissing these people. Lick It Low, Lisa ain't even the best one in my opinion. Honey. Baby, but a little more of the shenanigans coming from the police department in the Afroman trial.
So you're claiming that is the defamation statement, is that he said he had sex with your wife?
Yes.
Okay. And that's painted you in a false light?
It's caused tremendous pain in my life.
I'll get to that. We have to go through false light first. So does it paint you in a false light?
Yes, that my wife is cheating on me with Mr. Foreman.
But we all know that's not true, correct?
I don't know.
He don't know.
Wait, you don't know if your wife's cheating on you or not?
You want to go there?
No, I just want to ask that question because you said we don't know. I just
been with that woman since middle school.
I know.
I would.
He said you want to go there, dummy, redneck. You the one who brought us here, fool. Like, you're literally the reason we're in court talking about this.
With that woman since middle school.
I know.
I would hope she wouldn't. But you know what? Once somebody puts it out there for their fun and entertainment, it's out there. And it's a problem.
So it's something we cannot verify the truth of? Is it a thing that can be verified, true or false?
Ask your client.
Oh, no. Honey, baby, yep, it's as stupid as it sounds. And taxpayer money went toward it, and taxpayers also had to pay Afroman for the police raiding his house and him suing them. Yep. Can you guess how the police's case ended? Can you guess how it ended when the police tried to sue Afroman? Baby, honey, I guessed and I guessed correct.
It's been an emotional case. It's been a well-tried case. The lawyers did what they should do. The parties did what they should do. I just want to remind everybody that how the verdict comes out isn't something of public comment. So if you have an emotional attachment to the verdict, don't express it. Wait till you get out of the building before you let your emotions out. In all circumstances, the jury finds in favor of the defendant. No plaintiff verdict prevailed.
Honey, in favor of the defendant, in favor of Afroman, honey, you pigs ain't getting no corn out of this Negro. Not the Negro who y'all ran up in and raided his house while he was minding his business. Honey, it got so real for that particular police department that it started to affect other police departments. Child, I told you I can't make it up.
So some of you have heard, most of you haven't. Adams County Sheriff's Office in Ohio and Afroman are in litigation with each other. We know some of you have heard it though. So we want to provide you a quick geography lesson. We are the Adams County Sheriff's Office in Colorado. They are the Adams County Sheriff's Office in Ohio. So, before you start sending us messages, calling us, emailing us, DMing us, you may want to Google it.
Adams County Colorado said, we don't know who these people are. We hate to sound stupid, but I wouldn't recognize these people if we walked down the street next to them. You know what I mean? Adams County, Adams County, Colorado said, that ain't us. That ain't, leave us alone. Won't you just leave us alone? No. Yeah, because people ain't here for Adams County, honey. I'm sure Adams County has a horrible, horrible history. Child, horrible. Don't they usually have a horrible history? Honey, the history of this country, baby, the history of its La Policia, honey, the history of how the thing was built, how the thing was founded, how the thing was groomed, honey, all of the things. It make you have to get the hell up out of here, honey. And it make you have to get the hell up out of here, honey. A life-changing, breathtaking journey awaits you. Are you going to answer the call? Click the link in my bio for more details. The entire itinerary, actually. Everything that you need and want in a trip is included in this package. Very affordable. Payment plan options available. Baby, yes, honey. To get the details on the Thailand trip, feel free to click the link in the description. There's also more footage on my page talking about more specifics of the trip, and I will in the very near future be doing a live stream dedicated to the trip and really breaking down the specifics, and y'all will understand why I'm so excited. But I definitely want as many of y'all as possible to come along with us, because we gonna have a ball, and we hype over here, honey. No shade, babe. Speaking of being hype, y'all done been hype about Mama Tina's gumbo. Baby, now the problem is, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily consider it a good hype. Y'all been harassing a woman at her gumbo stand at the rodeo.
It's down here. Where the camera going? It's down here, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's down there. Okay, it's down here. Ain't nobody on camera. Huh? Okay, it's not nobody on that. But you see the ground, right?
Yeah.
You see the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, when you said you didn't ask nobody, to the ground. To the ground.
Baby, he is so lame and so corny. Like, first of all, you is too grown, too old at your big age to be that pressed about recording anybody stand at the rodeo. I wouldn't give a if Beyonce was at the rodeo herself. You too old. One of your kids should have did it. You real pressed. I don't know if you got a crush on Mama Tina, honey. I don't know if you grew up with her, honey, and you trying to get some evidence. It's creepy too. Like, I don't understand why y'all think it's cool to be recording people without their permission. Unless you the paparazzi, unless you getting paid for it, you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be recording people without their permission. It's creepy. Especially for an old ass man. You too old. You ain't got no daughters and filming this. And then go sit up and say you filming the ground. What the hell would you be filming the ground for? We already know that's BS because it don't make sense. Y'all bad liars. Do y'all know that y'all bad liars? Y'all know people don't believe it, right? Y'all know that y'all known as liars, right? Not even a good liar like Jeffrey Epstein. Just bad. Well, ain't nothing good about Jeffrey Epstein. Just saying his name made my stomach hurt. Honey, and speaking of stomach hurt, y'all talk about the taste of the woman's gumbo too.
Oh my God. This tastes like water that they added some know the seasoning for noodles? That's what it tastes like, the noodle juice. It is bad.
Not oodles and noodles.
Oh, Lord, please. I can't. All right, I gotta go. It stinks. It smells like burnt fish stuff. Like burnt fish stuff with gravy. But the smell is I can't even go through with taking a real taste. I'm going to pass, and I'm going to leave that shit for the dogs. I'm going to set it over there where she can have her shit back.
Honey.
And we got her chicken and sausage gumbo, baby. We about to try it. Mama T chicken and sausage gumbo. Let's see.
Rated from 1 to 10.
From 1 to 10, I'll give it about a 5.
A 5?
It tastes better than this, actually.
A 5?
But it's good.
See, is y'all hating on Mama Tina? See, I don't know if it's hate or not. And then y'all out here claiming that y'all getting sick off of this woman's gumbo.
I don't care how good it is. Not for this little thing. Yeah. But it's good though. It's good. It's pretty good, Mama Tina. Good job. Y'all, I just ate some of Mama Tina gumbo.
Trigger warning.
And look.
I'm
sorry, Mama Tina.
Honey, and it wasn't enough just y'all being online telling us how bad it tasted and all of the things, honey. Y'all done called the damn people on her.
But that gumbo is what made me sick. I told you all I called the health department. It says, "Good morning, Erica. This is Justin with the Houston Health Department. I was calling to give you an update on the complaint filed against Mama Tina's Gumbo at the rodeo. In short, the temporary establishment was closed due to inaccuracy between their permit application and the actual food preparation they were conducting. We also discarded..."
Honey and baby, if you thought it was a scheme that Ty set up to come to you with the bullshit, honey, no. They have really shut down. Houston Health Department had really shut down Mama Tina Gumbo stand at the rodeo. Yeah. Yes, they did. Honey, yes, Erica did get her shut down, honey. Baby. It was closed on Monday, but it was reopened on Wednesday. So she got to sell some more gumbo at the rodeo. The people at the health department said it wasn't nothing wrong with that woman's gumbo. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. I can't mess with y'all. I can't fool with y'all. A messy set is what y'all be. A messy set. My people out here, y'all be a messy set, honey. I got to. Child, we got to take a breath. We doing good on time. Y'all. We only got, I think, 1 or 2 stories left. But I need to take a breath real quick, y'all. Honey, baby, I need to breathe in. Honey, real quick, some of the Bilica real quick. Because, honey, we get ready to get into the LGBTQ. Honey, the LGBTQ. Honey, we about to get into the T of the LGBTQs. Huh? Child. And you know they make us sick every week. This week ain't no different. The sissy headies, child, or the ones who claim, child. This, honey, child. When I seen this pop up on my timeline, I was like, he must be being facetious. I was like, y'all, he probably being sarcastic. He probably being like me. Y'all get so offended. I was like, the Butch Queen was probably kikiing. He probably, a church queen, that was being, that was being facetious or sarcastic or something. You know, honey, I didn't think he was serious. I didn't think Papito was serious, honey. Let me pull her down. I don't know how she got all the way up there in the wilderness like that. Papito was serious. Hi. Get into the live stream of it. Oh, hi.
Like, he wouldn't send me to hell. Yes, God does love you, right? But he loves all his children. Whether you're an atheist, whether you curse him, whether you live in sin, whether you drunk, smoke weed, whether you do whatever, he still loves you, right? But he'll send you to hell because when you die, there's only two places, right? And if you live in sin on this earth, he's so holy, he's so grand beyond our imagination. You can't kick it with him in heaven. Not because Mariah, Chavo got loose again. You got to time better. Not because he doesn't love you, but because he's so holy, he can't dwell with unholy people. And that goes for other sinners, scoffers, mockers, liars, all things that are an abomination. It's not just the LGBT. It's if you're drunk, like if you're an alcoholic, if you are a murderer, like these are all sins that God doesn't tolerate.
What? Like, do he even know? Do he even know the stories of the Bible? This is why he ended up trying to make the point that that the gays and the girls is going to hell. Excuse me, y'all. Let me take a sip of water. Got me choked doing the dumb shit. But he was trying to make the point that the gays and the girls is going to hell. And yeah, I could dissect his argument. I could break it down. But ultimately, everything that he said is not something that anybody with any comprehension of Jesus and the Bible and Christianity is not true. Number one, Jesus literally walked the earth with the most unholy. And this is what your book says. Today, Jesus hung out with the worst of the worst in that time. If Jesus was alive today, he would be trying to save Trump and Epstein and all of the nasty, naughty girls that run the country and all of the rich. Like, you don't even know about Christianity and you got a nerve to be trying to be homophobic with it. I know you fucking lie. Queen, give me Butch Queen. Honey, it's given like you think about this a lot because you think about sexuality in general a lot. And you know when somebody's thinking about sexuality a lot and they contemplating sexuality and heaven and hell, honey, it's usually somebody questioning. What you really questioning, Xavier? Keep in mind, he plays an adult sex worker in the show Beauty and Black. He plays a queer character. Like, I can't make this stuff up. I don't even feel like continuing to talk about Xavier. I tell y'all all the time, pray the gay away don't exist. And any God that's as great as even Xavier was attempting to describe would not create people to hate them, would not create a whole group of people to hate them. Sexuality is instinctive. Weirdo. Yikes. And stupid. Again, stupid because you messing up your own corn, girl. Messing up his own corn. Being homophobic and stupid. Honey, I tell y'all all the time. Science has proven it time and time again. It was actually most recently updated November 9th, 2025 by Ronald Riggio. Dr. Ronald Riggio was the last to update the study. The more religious a person is, the dumber they are. Like, Y'all said men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. I'm just telling y'all what the numbers say. Feel free to read the article if you want to know specifics on why we link ignorance with religion. One reason being that at this point, we realize that religion was created to control people, to control the masses. And if you're somebody who fall for it, you're more easily controlled. Dumb queen, messing up his coin. They need to fire him from Beauty and Black. It's no point in him being over there no more, because the fantasy is dead, honey. Now we know that she ignorant, and now we know he ignorant. You know, I don't mean to keep misgendering them, but the feminine spirit is so strong off of that one. But yeah, fire him. The fantasy is dead, and he's talking about we going to hell. We don't want him. And for us, who was kind of mid on the show anyway, we're just supporting it because, you know, it was black and queer. Now, no, we tuned out. So your best bet is to get him on out of there. Yeah. Yeah, we know what the ratings is giving over there. Anyway, honey, boy, I tell you, that's why I feel sorry for y'all church queens. I feel so blessed that I was not raised in the church, that I was not raised with that unjustifiable self-hate, that I was not judged by those, had to grow up in a community that was judging me based on misinterpretations of a Bible, misinterpretations of a book that is essentially fairy tales and stories that are exaggerated. And we know that, again, based on the other books that was written and the other stories that were told around that time, they were always exaggerated. And at the end of the day, they're word of mouth. And we know how the telephone game works. So if I wrote a book over something that your cousins, brothers, uncles, grandfathers said, imagine how much of the book is actually what he said. Next case, honey, baby. I think this is the final thing. I think this is we got 2 short ones left, honey. Now you know the title of this stream is "Oh Damn Body Cam." Because in every one of these topics, somebody is getting caught. Or at least that's the spin of the story, honey. A lot of blogs ran with it. You know, a lot of times, y'all wonder why I'm not the first to cover something, or y'all wonder why I don't cover stuff as soon as y'all tell me. Because I done been in this human behavior game long enough to know that the story ain't going to end with the headline, number one. And number two, we live in an AI deepfake era. Even before AI and deepfakes, it was very much given, believe none of what you hear and believe half of what you see. Now it's given, believe a quarter of what you see and squint at that corner. Now, I understand why a lot of people would get confused and a lot of people would think this was real. You know, Tyler is going through his scandals and his LGBTQ lawsuits, honey, with these men who is alleging inappropriate, intimate relationships with Tyler and all of that. Honey, yeah, you know, I keep dropping the bill because that mean I don't need nothing, don't it? Me dropping the Billica mean I don't need it no more, don't. I probably don't. Feel like my words are slurring. I done talked all that shit about Justin, and here I am proving him right. He might was on the Billica. But anyway, what I knew Marlo Hampton wasn't on was Tyler Perry. Now, it was possible. You know, you can't put nothing past these folks in Hollywood, and you could add up the pieces if you wanted to. Because when I first heard it, I was like, oh yeah, because Marlo will lay up with anybody with a coin, and Tyler Perry is going through his scandal, and he probably trying to prove to the church people that he's straight, honey. But it still was a fool and sound to the fool, because even Tyler's history of girlfriends, even Tyler's history of girlfriends, they more low-key than Marlo. Marlo is not the personality type. She's too big in too many ways. Honey, I don't think Tyler likes anything big on the girls. That's what he got boys and men for, allegedly. Anyway, AI. They were at the same event together, but the kiss was not real. Yeah. Not real. And that's the Tyler Perry update. Hey, Medea. Now it's time for the D.L. Howard update. Yes, D.L. Dwight, the D.L. Dwight Howard is back on the docket for what? All of the allegations about him and Amber, him and Amy, whatever her name is today. All of the allegations with him and his wife and what's leading to their divorce. It came out on the what? The old damn body cam. What's going on with DL and his wife?
What's going on?
What's going on is my husband,
Okay.
whenever he gets upset, he locks me out the gate.
Okay.
Last night he lost custody of his daughter, not my daughter. Him and the daughter's mom, his baby's mom, have been in a 2-year ugly custody battle. The mom lives in Florida. He won custody, but she just won her back. So you guys were here last night. He took the daughter and everything. He was in an upset stupor, going ballistic. I did not feel comfortable. He left out. I left out. When I came back, this is his third time doing it. The last time you guys came was like a year ago. And they told him to his face, they said, this is Miss Howard. I've been here, living here. My address is on this driver's license. They said, by law, Mr. Howard, you cannot do that. Yeah, I do have it in house. They said, if you do that, don't you know, I could have ran through the thing by law, but I don't want to do that because
Where's your car at?
I Ubered here. Okay. My car is right here because last night it's a pink i8 sitting over there. That's my car.
The what?
My car's inside of here.
Okay.
But how crazy and erratic he acts when you not you guys, but when TBS took his child, he was taking all out on me. And I'm like, I get you mad. Why didn't you say nothing to them and tell them that she was lying? I'm like, I don't say that because she ain't lying. I can't incriminate myself. So I walked away. And as soon as they left, he came in the room and said, why didn't you say anything? I said, hey, I'm starting to get scared with all of this. I've been with you for only 15 months. Your daughter's 15. I can't lie to the police. And he said, fine then. Fine, I'm going to show you. He took my stepson and him. He left out. Make a long story short, when he didn't return, a black guy pulled up in the house in a black truck, parked right where that white car is.
Not a black guy.
Pressure washing, got out the car, and he's just sitting on the car. So I'm looking, I'm like, I never seen you do a day in my life. I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, this dude just sitting out here for 30 minutes. She said, get in an Uber and come to my house. I got an Uber, came to her house.
You can cancel the
I came back, he changed the gate on me again.
Your wife wants to get in the house and she can't because you locked her out. Okay.
Now, why she had to take the Uber and couldn't drive herself, y'all? Because she was fucked up. Honey, Justin, JT, you should have took Amber away.
I got 2 witnesses here, and I'll let you.
Is there any way she can get in?
Can I?
Yeah.
That's a simple question.
No, go ahead.
Right.
And by the way,
Hold
I
on.
will subpoena you if you lie and report you. So lie if you want to.
Hold
I'm
on.
that type of person.
So tell me.
I'm not going to say
No, so tell me, how do you know this situation?
We're just here doing pressure washing. My daughter's mom has been trying for the last year to get her daughter.
So who has custody? You still have custody?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So what is happening is they have teamed up.
Who has? She has in your ex-wife or the baby mother or whatever?
Baby mom.
Okay.
They're upset about.
They done teamed up, honey. They done teamed up on DL, honey. Oh, shit. They fucking up the church's money. On DL. Oh, not they done teams up. Wonder Twin Powers activate. Oh, Lord, on DL.
Money. So they want to destroy my kids and my reputation. I didn't even want you to do this, but I gotta let you know. I'm gonna officially retire from basketball. And I was having a ceremony in a couple of days. It's supposed to be tomorrow. She knows me. So she can do anything to ruffle my feathers, stop my stuff. She can do it. Last night we asked the cops to do something about her being here because she's gonna keep antagonizing me. And I know the rules. I know what's going on. And I'm cool with that, but this is my place. I've been here for 9-10 years. We just got married. She left the first 6 months because she was trying to get some money. But everybody telling me to do the right thing.
What is the right thing, Mr. Howard?
The right thing was to stay married or stay with somebody.
Okay.
And so I tried that, you know what I'm saying, forgiveness, whatever you want to call it. Brought it back in the exact time when I brought it up in to the time she started going crazy was a full year. As soon as the year hit, she just went berserk. And so there's also been instances where she's jealous of my animals. I had
Of your what?
My animals.
With these dogs?
I had another Malinois
Okay.
that was killed under her watch a couple of days before the
Oh, Lord. DL trying to say that she pulled the Christie. No, honey, she took out the Doug. DL is trying to say she took out the Doug, honey. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right. Let's see if he mentions her still in his, because that's what he claimed when he called him.
dog died. She told me, I got something for you. But she said it in the way like, I'm going to do something to you. I got something for you. And
She killed your dog? You can't prove it.
I'm not implying or saying that she killed my dog, but I would say that she was negligent because she was watching my animals, and she said that the dogs got out the gate. Now, as y'all can see, that this gate is pretty big and strong.
Right.
There's no way these dogs can get out no matter what they do unless somebody open the gate.
Pushes the hill. Right, okay. All right, that's
I
odd.
don't wanna s-
Yeah. All right, at the end of the day,
I'm afraid for my son. He does not feel safe around her. Something has to.
Oh, Lord, he's afraid for the child. I want to hear the child speak when he's not around, honey.
He's gonna
okay.
like, please.
Well, tell me what you think you want done.
To be here, she's trying to antagonize me. This is
Okay.
why she called you guys
Right.
to come here.
So
She was not locked out the house. She was in there. She just yelled at me. She just walked outside.
yeah, well, she said she went in through some other side.
Is that it? Is that all we got on CL? Yeah, that's all we got. Child, CL. I don't know. I don't know, honey. You said she's trying to malign you and your reputation. This is your new wife. You know what I mean? Like, y'all both in the public eye, even though I didn't know who she was until now. Y'all both in the public eye, DL. What would she get out of ruining your reputation? I have so many questions. Maybe if I didn't hate pigs so much, I would have ended up being a profiler. Who knows? I have so many questions, DL. It's so many questions to be answered. There's a few questions in the chat. Let's see what's going on over here. Ooh, y'all was getting it. Honey, baby, and I'm stoned like Medusa. Honey, let me pull it together so that I could try and get to y'all comments. Thank y'all for coming through. The chances and coaches the cops are given Justin is not surprising, just funny and sad. I know, I hate the fact that drunk people be so funny when they be driving too, when they be trying to do field sobriety tests, honey. And then you start to remember all the casualties from people DUI and DWI. Ugh, foolishness. Don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly. She essayed his wife, question mark. I don't know if Lickum Low Lisa really assaulted anybody, and that's what the whole trial was about. So apparently the judge don't believe that Lick It Low Lisa had actually assaulted anybody's wife. Now, whether Lisa was licking low consensually, we don't know. Honey, because I get the impression, as I told y'all earlier, that Lisa is down to lick it low. Yeah, I think so. Honey. They be living their life with the overnight express delivery from Facebook marketplaces and TikTok shops. They be living their life. What story do that relate to? See, this is what I would... See, Stones on this bill account, I don't even remember the story. Honey, and I just realized that we had a story that we didn't get to. That'll roll over to another time. Oh, Lord. Not they be living their life with overnight express delivery from Facebook Marketplace and TikTok shops. I don't know who that is, Bori. But what's up, Bori? Yeah, because a whole health inspection report will be sent. Oh, you talking about the Tina Knowles haters. The Tina Knowles haters. Child, honey, that was their excitement of going to the rodeo this year. To try that gumbo and to try to read Tina Knowles. You came right in time, did you? Let you match up before you go in the work. Yes, hit the bellicose, honey. Honey, only for 21 and above. Honey, or whatever's legal wherever you at. No, babe, he said it with his whole chest. I was gagging. So what? We talk about Afroman. I never said LGBTQ. I never said LGBTQ last night. You is a K. You is a K for this comment, Scary Gross. You is a K, baby. I never said LGBTQ last night. I said SIN. Lord, I thought I was the only one that lives in my head rent free. They always mention other sinners after going in on the gays and the girls to save themselves. Child, homophobia is homophobia. We don't give a damn who else you hate, honey. The problem is you hating us, honey, and condemning us to hell for something that we have no control over. The only control that we've taken is our power and being honest about who we are, even though the majority of the world, unfortunately, thinks like him. Meanwhile, he's playing that LGBTQ plus role. Like, I need him to get up out of there, honey. All these pretty butch queens that we have, he was never needed. Nope. Never was needed. All I could say is Tyler has a type, and unrecovered church gays can be a real problem. Child, problematic. Don't the church girls be so problematic, honey. If y'all been here from day one, for all the people, my day ones, and all the people who know me in real life, y'all know that I was going viral at one point on TikTok reading the church girl. Child, using their own Bible against them. I don't think he's messing up his coins with Tyler, because high key Tyler is the same. Look at his fake girlfriend. Child. I ain't gonna say nothing else about Tyler Perry. Who knows? I might need him to hire me again one day. Now, we know that Tyler likely feels the same way. You know, in one of his lawsuits and the allegations, you know, we have alleged text messages of Tyler admitting to deal with his ideals versus his sexuality and try and reconcile his internalized homophobia. We allegedly have seen that in alleged text messages from Tyler Perry, allegedly in the lawsuit. Okay? So Tyler very likely thinks the same, but Tyler understands PR and understands image, which is one of the reasons why we may never know what is and isn't true from that lawsuit. Which one, Bre? You pick. Tyler understands that this ain't a good look. Honey, did you say bears? LOL. I might have said bears. I might have said bears because I be thinking about bears. Y'all know bears and chubs are my fave, honey. Love a bear and a chub. Honey. What's going on, Nina? I wouldn't be surprised if his team was behind it. I wouldn't be surprised if his team was behind the Marlo Hampton kiss or not, honey. The key is the team might been behind it and been behind the rumors, and honey, they might not have gotten the reaction that they wanted, or somebody might have clocked the AI of it all, honey, or maybe Marlo wasn't compliant with the contract. Who knows? It's a million possibilities. Anything is possible. I'm trying to not have Tyler Perry hate me, because who knows where I might run into Tyler Perry, honey. And I'm one of them girls who would let Medea climb my back. It's no shade, and I would never tell y'all about it. I get on here and still talk shit about him to make it look good. Absolutely, absolutely. Honey, why is he rolling up to his own gate with these corny ass men? Ah! Child. Honey. D.L. Dwight. Poor thing, honey. That's a wide gap in that gate. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking that depending on the Doug, it could definitely get through that gate, honey. Small children could get through that gate, honey. A skinny bitch could get through that gate, honey. And there's no shade. And there's no shade, honey, that I'm over here, honey. Giraffe Puss. Giraffe P-U-S-S. Honey. And I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Keep y'all eye out for the Epstein Explained video. It is a deep dive, but it is a quick and easy to understand breakdown of who Jeffrey Epstein is and why these Epstein files are so popular and so important to so many people. And that's just going to give you the basics to catch up to what's going on, so that whenever I talk about Jeffrey Epstein in the future or make Jeffrey Epstein puns, you will know what's going on, if for nothing more. But I definitely suggest checking out the Epstein files and keeping up with the story for yourself, because as I told y'all before, when the people who run the world, when things go on with them, it's always going to affect us. It's always going to affect us in the margins the most. Honey, baby. Don't forget about this Thailand trip. You can always support the channel by donating here. All the proceeds go toward content, making more content, improving the quality of the content that we already making over here. And you can also always support the channel by checking out the merch. We do have new merch in the store right now. I definitely suggest you go and check it out. Stuff that I designed myself, of course. Absolutely. And yeah, don't forget to like the video if you already haven't. It definitely supports independent media creators like myself. And share this video with somebody else who lives for the tea. Honey, somebody who may live for a stoner delivering the tea. And baby, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That helps out a lot too. But until next time, peace, love, and blessings to you and yours. Until we speak again.